Alrighty then. Hello everyone, my name is Caden and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Last time, we made it all the way to Grand Soul now, and we've learned that the non-aggression pact that's going to be signed soon is being threatened. And it might be because of Ouroboros. So, oh hey, Ingenuity Quartz. Look from rank up. That's cool. We have we have a missing exhibit short term. Got it. We gotta do this one then now. Okie dokie, just looking at DC. We've already done, hang on, 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the quests that we've done so far. And oh yeah, Olivier, you're here. Meaning I have to once again use my money to heal you up or get you guarded up. Or equipment up. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Fiber suit. Strega Fs. Why does it still not have Strega Fs? I also need to look at your ordnance, buddy. I don't know why you have HP. I can give you action 2. Wait, there are ranged quartz. I thought there weren't ranged quartz in this game. Okay, apparently I'm blind. Because it must have been there the whole time. Olivier. Salamander. Fiber suits. Stregas. You also get Stregas that I, for some reason, never equipped on you. Now we need to go over here and check on upgrade exchange. I could make it an HP one. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I think we'll be good. We'll see. Let's do that side quest first before we do anything else. We need to go to a museum, right? Missing exhibit, yeah. East block near the landing ports. Where's the east block? East block's this way. To the right. Where is this museum? Now I'm thinking about this area. I'm just remembering Wiseman. Ultima ice cream. Thank you. Sunshine ice cream and moonlight ice cream. Where is this museum? History museum. Wait, you! I handed that thing over to the museum director. Apparently looking into whether or not it's something the museum can hold on to, so I'm having a wander while they check it out. Great collapse. Where's the guy who wants to talk about the missing exhibit? Hello? You. Hello there. How can I help you?
Better yet, how can we help you? We're with the Bracer Guild, sir.
Oh, excellent. I was hoping someone would come. Let's not waste any time. Let's waste no time getting down to business. Already?
Yeah, sure. So, what was stolen?
About that. Do you notice anything off here? Painting. Sorry, I'm looking at something.
Off? This is the airship gallery, right? Hey, now you mention it, there's something does seem to be missing. You're right, Estelle. There was a portrait of the Arciel on this wall, as I recall. Now you mention it, Chloe, I do remember something like that being here.
How could I forget? I saw the portrait myself while touring the capital. Guess we know why you called us now. The portrait of the Arciel was stolen, wasn't it? Precisely that. It was there this morning, but around noon or so I noticed it was gone. This car was on the wall. Oh gosh, dang it. Blue block! Obutitious queen and her princess... Obutitious princess and her loyal companions, the image of the proud white falcon has fallen into my hands. Should you seek it, then answer my challenge. The first key is in the residence of the aged general. Search the onlooker of time. Okay.
Him again.
Our rivalry burns brighter still. Yeah, sounds like Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, alright. You guys told me about him, but I thought you were exaggerating. You already know who the criminal is. No, that's what I call reassuring. But I have every confidence that you'll crack this case.
We won't let you down. We'll be back before you know it.
Alright. As always, we're gonna use the guide. Here we go. I had a slight feeling when you say anything missing, I'm going to now assume it's Blue Blanc's fault. Alright. First off, we need to go to the East Block, which we are... wait. No, we need to go to the West Block. All the way over here. I'm blind. And we're looking for a specific person's house. Aha! Here. Here. And apparently we're looking for something on the...
So the aged general is probably General Morgan. In that case, this is the onlooker of time? I'd say it's likely.
We'll need to check inside. Still ask and receive permission from the owners of the house to investigate the clock. Alright, let's look. Upon inspection, they found a card stuck on the back. The second key is in the city. Seek the symbol perched on the ground. As we thought.
My! I think something like that was in this house. Well, this guy isn't the type to harm people who are involved in his weird plans, so don't worry. Best to close up tight at night, just in case there's any more mischief, though. Yes, of course. We'll be careful.
Alright, shall we continue? Next up, we need to go to the South Block, apparently. Where's the best way to get to the South Block right now? We're apparently looking for... Ah! Yeah, I'd say that fits the bill.
The symbol perched on the ground, huh? This white falcon symbol seems suspect to me.
This bird is the symbol of Liberl, so it would stand out.
Let's have a look.
There's a card stuck to the base of the iron fence. The third key is in the Foreign Manse. Examine the will of the Blue Knight. Yeah.
Alright, we got it. But what does the Blue Knight mean? Is he talking about the Royal Guard? They certainly do wear blue uniforms.
I think not. It says the Foreign Manse, so I don't think the Royal Guard makes sense. More than anything else, it wouldn't be beautiful. Well, so we should try something else.
Is that right? Well, it is coming from someone similar, so I guess that maybe I should listen to the warning here.
For once, it actually makes sense. Next up, we have to go to the... we have to go to an area that we actually haven't been yet. And we're actually supposed to go there for story anyway, so we're gonna go there now, I guess. We're going to... the embassy. Yeah. Hey, Zen. Still getting busy? Let me guess, business at the embassy? Yeah, I'd like to speak to Elsa about something. She's in, right? Well, I haven't seen her leave, so I guess she's around. Oh, who's with you? Gotta ask, policy. Oh, they're helping me with some guild work. I'm going to introduce them to Elsa. Huh, well, okay. If they're with you, Zen, then I guess I can let them in. Here you go. So, welcome to the Calverdian Embassy. Oh, do keep in mind that the Embassy Hall is a Calvert soil. Calvert and Liberl are friends, but still, keep your nose clean, okay?
Hear that, Olivier?
And again, my heart is assaulted with arrows. How little trust you have in me. Ooh. The Calvert Embassy. Ooh, magnificent.
Wow, this is a Calverdian embassy? I didn't expect it to be quite so fancy. And yet it's a bit exotic as well. I really like it.
Well, quite a few people from even farther east have settled in Calvert, They've had an impact on our culture too. Anyway, Elsa's office is on the first room on the second floor.
Alrighty.
We're not gonna do that quite yet. We're looking for a room. The shelf holds the Doll Knight series. Her Highness knew the truth of the Blue Knight, and yet she chose to pretend not to. Do you really not understand why? Because, unexpectedly in the depths of his mind, he had a flash of insight. Sir Pedro, silence, she had said, and I pretended not to notice. He recalled the sad, lonely smile she gave him when she revealed it. Something hot boiled up inside his chest. Pedro raised his hand and fixed Capri with an intense gaze. Master, I beg of you, help me repair the Blue Knight. The old man studied his face. The masked puppeteer you fought is a man feared like a demon in our trade. A half-baked man can't hope to match him. Do you understand? Even so, I will, for the person who believed in me. When he said this, Capri smiled broadly, as if something grand had fallen in his lap. It was the day before the crowning ceremony. At the palace, the princess's absence had been noticed, and the royal keep fell into an uproar from top to bottom. There's a card trap between the pages. The door has already been opened. Join the dance of the Valorous. Oh, look what I found.
Oh, I get it. I guess this is technically considered Republican territory. It absolutely is a foreign man's.
And the Blue Knight is a character from the novel, I think. Geez, he sure is a detail-oriented. Anyway, I get the feeling that next one's the last of them.
Dance of the Valorous. Now, well now, what could that be? For the final area we have to go to, this one actually requires a fight, apparently. Thankfully, we're in the right area for it. The last area is the arena. There's no one here, and the music's scary. Hello?
The Grand Arena. Kinda nostalgic.
Feels like we were here just yesterday.
Just standing here has me recalling the admiring roar of the audience.
You were invited to the castle after you won the martial arts competition, right, Estelle? I wish I could have joined you on the field. Thinking about it, I was still pretty amateurish. But, you know, once this whole thing is cleared up, I'd like to take part in the next year's martial arts competition. Test my own ability, for one.
Well, that sounds like Cassius's daughter to me. I'd like to join in on the action, too.
I, don't really feel like I'd have a chance against you, Zin.
Well, then I shall ring from the seats to cheer you on, Estelle. I will serenade my love for you as mightily as I can.
Pass.
Ah, crap. What the hell?
Monsters?
This feels reminiscent of some old Coliseum games.
The setting is certainly apt. It's a pity we lack an audience.
Here they come.
Alright, here we go. I should have healed, damn it. Cryon Bits and Master Cryon. A monster rarely sighted in the elevated regions it inhabits. Uses water-based arts. Use fire. Go for it! Preparing to use arts. Diamond Dust. Ah. Let's see here. Let's give this to... Let's give this to Estelle. Fireball! Let's go with Hard Break. This one isn't too hard. Or blast! Hard Break. Sorry, but you still ain't getting a shot.
Savor the victory.
A love for Estelle, true comment.
What? What was that? It was like a magic trick.
What a fabulous display. He is a fitting rival indeed.
He's even weirder than I thought he'd be. Well, whatever. Let's check the contents.
Yep.
The Portrait of Arciel. There was a card stuck to the bottom of the box. My princess, my rival, and brave bracers. Did you enjoy the show I prepared for your arrival? As I do not wish to upset the mood of our main role, it is time for the supporting actors to take their bows. I hope you will look forward to our next chance meeting.
Some chance meeting. I wish you'd cut it out. But there's something curious about it. Main role, supporting actors. What does that mean? Now you mention it. Ah, screw it. Let's go return the photo to the archives.
There you go. All fixed up.
I can't thank you enough, Braces. Still, why would that phantom thief fellow steal a portrait of the Arciel? It's only as lovely, but it's really nothing more than a simple portrait. It holds a little monetary value.
Well, he doesn't really care about the value so much as he cares about pulling off a good prank or two. And it's probably our fault that the museum got wrapped up in this latest one. I'm sorry for putting you through this.
No need to apologize. It wasn't your doing. And if anything, I'm very pleased with how you handled this. Excellent work.
Missing exhibit completed. Let's go turn in this quest, and then we'll start going around for real this time, looking for, How do I get out of here? There we go. Report. Just to clarify, let me look at my guide. How many more quests do we have in this area left? We done 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 and 6, and both of those are monster related, apparently. So, we'll just have to keep an eye out for monsters, really. Anyways, now we can properly start looking around. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do. Can I find, Yes, there they are.
Oh, so.
Tita, take care of Renee.
Yeah, leave it to me. I got lots of places I want to go with Renee.
Just don't get lost.
Okay, good luck with your work.
Renee, so this is where you were.
Hi, Estelle. Hey, which stuffed animal do you like?
I think the rabbit's pretty cute.
Really? What a coincidence. I think the bunny's the cutest too.
Looking at these stuffed animals reminds me of Annalise. I wonder what she's doing now.
Annalise?
She's a bracer like me, but she's a lady who loves stuffed animals. I'm sure you two would get along, Renee.
Will I get to meet this lady?
She's out of the capital on work right now, but you might meet her at some point.
When is some point? Tomorrow? The day after?
I'm not quite sure.
Aw.
Damn. Alright, now we can really begin. We'll start off by going back to the Calverdian Embassy. So we're looking for Elsa.
Zen.
Hey, I'm back. I might end up borrowing a room, so I'll be in your care if that happens.
Of course. I'll have everything squeaky clean for you.
Oh, you are... Hi, Citizen Zen. Counselor, a pleasure.
All together here. Are they your guests?
Yes, they're co-workers with the guild.
Are you here about the threat letter?
It's as you guessed. It's a request from the Royal Army. Do you have any ideas?
Threat letters like that aren't exactly rare in the Republic. To be honest, I barely paid it any heed.
True, there are a lot of radical groups in the country.
Yes, they always cause trouble when the issue of immigration comes up. Well, this time at least I can't say anything. Why don't you see what the Ambassador Koshraim thinks first?
Yes, we'll go do that right now, if you'll pardon us. This should be the ambassador's office. Shall we say hello to Elsa?
Suck.
All right, let me introduce you.
We've technically seen her already before.
Yes, come in.
Pardon us, Elsa.
Hi. Why, Zen Vothic. Hello, come in. Last I'd heard, you returned to Calvard. What's an old dog like you doing back here in Gransel?
Hey, well, let's just say this old dog had a trick or two more to show off. I'll likely be here in Libro for a while.
As to be expected of an A-rank bracer, I suppose. You never lit up, do you? So, who's this with you? A pleasure to meet you, ma'am. I'm Estelle Bray, of the Bracer Guild. These are our, assistants, Olivia Lindheim and Chloe Rins.
A pleasure, Ambassador.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Ambassador. The pleasure is mine. I'm Elsa Koshraim, Calvard's ambassador to Libro. I get the feeling this is a bit more than a social call, although...
I'm afraid so.
Estelle explained the threatening letter.
Ah, that letter, yes. You're helping the Royal Army investigate the matter, then? Technically, yes. Threats of terrorism aren't exactly something the Guild can ignore either, though. Would you mind helping us out? Well, I suppose. Well, We're well stuck into the situation after all. What would you like to know? Well, to start with, do you have any idea who would have sent that letter? Like, does anyone in the Republic oppose the signing of the pact, or... Well, of course. You're looking at one, after all.
Huh? You?
Huh?
Elsa, please. Try not to tease the kids too much, yeah?
Well, the truth's the truth, then. I'm pretty sure I've chewed your ear off about Erebonia enough for you to know what I think, hmm?
Well, yes.
Still, Miss Bright, don't misunderstand me. President Rocksmith and Parliament have already approved the pact. My personal feelings won't get in the way of my job. Right. Is there anyone else from Calvard who might oppose the pact? Oh, certainly. They're all tiny groups, though. And to be honest, there's no real reason to oppose it anyway. No reason? I don't quite follow. It's not worth bothering. The pact doesn't have any practical effect. It's simply agreeing to the statement, we shall not rely on violence to solve international problems and negotiate instead. It's more of a declaration than anything else, but... It is little more than a promise which can be broken without consequence, save a loss of face, no? Precisely. The worst it could do would be to rally other countries against the aggressor. Now, it's true that relations between Erebonia and Calvard have gotten even worse than usual over the past decade. So there is some value in establishing Liberl as a place where we can negotiate, but again, who'd bother opposing that? Yeah, it doesn't really seem like the thing you'd send a bunch of threatening letters about. Well, Ambassador Cochrane, if you don't believe someone from Calvard is the perpetrator, then whom do you suspect? Well, my gut, of course, tells me to blame it all on the Erebonians, the militaristic Hawk faction in specifically. But frankly, even they have that new engine on the line. They aren't so stupid as to cut off their noses to spite their faces. The new engine? Wait, you mean the one from the Arcial? Yes, an engineering sample will be provided to both Calvard and Erebonia. It'll happen right after the signing, in fact. Whoa!
Ah, as to be expected of Queen Alicia. I see. So, technically speaking, there's no reason for any of the groups involved in the signing to even, like, be opposed to it, because they're technically getting something out of it, which is this engine. It'd be stupid at this point to oppose it, because, again, it's a powerful engine, apparently. Something that could really, really improve things for people. So, again, there's no reason for either group to have any interest in denying the pact's existence. If they really want... I mean, at the very least, they'd have no reason to not... They'd have no reason to destroy the pact now. I mean, maybe they'd do it later, after they got the engine, but now? No. She holds both Empire and Republic in the palm of her hand. Yes, I have to admit, she's handled this masterfully. That cutting-edge engine is going to birth a whole new generation of airship designs, and Alicia is practically handing it out, so long as you sign this agreement, and play nice with it and each other, at least for a while. Even the most testosterone-poisoned ninnies among the Erebonian Hawks wouldn't want to miss this chance. Exactly. Even if you want to break the promise later, you'd be stupid to at least not play along for now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which means, of course, that the possibility that either the Republic or the Empire interfering directly is pretty low.
Indeed. I'm sorry I can't be of any more help. No, you're a big help. Just being able to cross suspects off the list, it helps a lot. Oh, speaking of which, though, we'd like to ask you about something else.
Asked about Renee's parents.
Harold Hayworth, a merchant from Crossbell? I can't say it rings any bells, I'm sorry. He's never visited the embassy, at least. Darn. Well, thanks. You do remember that Crossbell sits directly between Erebonia and Calvard, however. You may want to inquire at the Erebonian embassy as well. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ambassador. And thanks for being so open with us. You're quite welcome. I'm glad I could help. By the way, you said your name was Estelle Bright. You wouldn't happen to be Brigadier Eric General Bright's daughter? Oh, you know Dad? Of course. The heroic vanquisher of the Imperial Army, and now the head of Liberl's Royal Army. I'd heard he had a daughter, but I didn't expect to meet you like this. Well, I'm just kind of an inexperienced newbie myself, but... You're off to a good start then, I think. We at the Embassy have relied on the Guild a number of times in the past. Should the time come again, I hope you'll aid us, Miss Bright. Well, if the chance comes up, sure. Well, we'll see you around.
She seemed nice enough about the whole thing, so... Again, we did learn something pretty important. The likelihood of it being either Erebonia or Calvard is slim to none, because, again, why would they do it when they could get something useful out of the arrangement? Anyways, let's go to Erebonia next. Hello, Bergen. You've been well, I hope.
Olivier, where the hell have you been?
Well, I've been places. What's wrong?
What's wrong, he says. Been totally incommunicado ever since you went to Elmo. Major Vander's about ready to throw you out a window.
Ah, he wishes to launch me like a love rocket. Adorable.
Olivier, did you seriously forget to tell Moeller in the embassy that you were with us?
When wandering the roads hunting for love, one must be discreet and secretive. Well, Bergen, may we enter?
I can't say no to you, but who's with you?
Oh, we're from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to ask the ambassador a few things, if that's okay. We thought we'd tried having Olivier introduce us.
Oh, okay.
Well, there shouldn't be a problem with letting you in then. Here you go. Welcome to the Erebonian Embassy. Do remember that the embassy is Erebonian soil, so do be careful, please.
We will.
Alright, let's see. It's pretty similar to the... It's a different design structure, but it's pretty similar to the Calvard one.
This is quite the building.
Wow. This place definitely matches the Calverdian embassy in terms of fanciness. Grandiose and yet powerful at the same time. It's very imperial, if nothing else.
It is a stage upon which the Empire can parade its influence and power. Alas, that the actors are unequal to the set dressing.
You realize Lord Crane would hit the roof if he heard you say that.
Is it Mueller?
Yeah. I'm about ready to kill you, Olivier.
Ah, my most bosom companion! It has been an age. Are you well, dear Mueller?
I would be better if I could cut you in half and be done with it. I told you again and again to ensure you're constantly aware of your location, and you...
Ah, but this is tactic in the War of Love. Did you know? Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Still, Bray, you have my thanks. I can only imagine the trouble this idiot's been causing you.
Actually, he hasn't been too bad, I guess. He's been really well-mannered, comparatively.
Well, ignoring the lunatic. I presume you have business here at the embassy?
Yes, sir. We would like to speak with the ambassador.
Explain the desire to meet with the ambassador concerning the letter.
That letter, right. I'd been somewhat concerned myself, but I'm surprised the guild is acting. This is a request from the Brigadier General Bright and the Royal Army, I take it.
Technically, yes, but we're trying to investigate it as neutrally as we can, you know? Nobody's guilty until proven, that kind of thing.
A commendable mindset. No doubt why he chose you. Very well, I shall introduce you to Lord Ambassador Cranog. I suspect that you'll find it easier to gain his trust if I do the introductions as opposed to a certain someone.
Really? Thanks, Mueller.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Wait, you really have so little faith in me? Yeah.
You, thought we had faith in you for this?
About to say, I'm gonna be real with you, Olivier. You inspire zero faith.
If you introduced us, he'd probably want to have us kicked out.
Sorry, Olivier.
The sting of being forsaken.
Sing of the truth, maybe. Lord Cranog is in his office in the second floor. I should go announce your arrival. Give me a moment.
We'll wait then.
Alright. Screw waiting. We're going up there.
So this is the office. Wow.
Indeed. Shall we make our grand entrance and shock the ambassador into silence?
Mueller can totally cut you in half, you know.
I apologize for the wait. Lord Cranog will see you now.
Let's go then.
Alright, Cranog. Howdy there.
Welcome to the Erebonian Embassy, guests. I am Lord David Cranog, the duly appointed ambassador and voice of the Empire in this land.
I'm still Bray of the Bracer Guild.
Zimbarthik, also of the guild.
I'm Chloe Rins, second-year student at the Janus Royal Academy and assistant to the Bracers.
And I am the servant of love and peace, Olivia Lenheim.
Ugh, you. I'd heard you'd gone missing up in Elmo Village. Try not to worry Mueller further, Olivia. Or me, for that matter.
Such a strict dressing down. Much more than I'll have to lose my jacket.
Setting that aside, you are here to inquire about the threatening letter, yes? What do you want to know?
Okay, I'll be direct, sir. Do you have any idea who might be behind the letter? Is there anyone in the Empire who might oppose the signing of the pact?
My, you are direct, young Bracer. I appreciate that. I can tell you truthfully, however, that I can think of no such person. His Majesty is very happy with the pact as it stands, in fact. And no one within the Empire would be foolish enough to gainsay his leadership on such a matter, of course.
Yeah, I bet. So you think it's the work of someone outside the Empire, then?
What other answer could there be? If you want my opinion, it's the opposition party in Calvard behind all this. Some silly ploy to make the president look bad, no doubt. Opposition, doing whatever it pleases. This is a perfect example of the fallacies of mob rule.
I have to question that, your lordship. Don't get me wrong, our major political parties basically beat each other over the head at any time they can, but even if the pact fell apart due to this, I don't think anyone could blame it on President Rocksmith.
Details. You think the mob thinks like that? Huh. All I can say for certain is that the person issuing these threats cannot be from our empire. That should be more than enough to assurance for you.
Well, excuse me, Lord Cranog? May I ask what Chancellor Osborne's opinion on the non-aggression pact is?
What?
Last repost, Chloe.
Who?
The highest appointed official of our most glorious and august imperial government, the Blood and Iron Chancellor, Gileath Osborne. His nickname comes from his personal motto, "Our nation's peace must be built on the foundation of blood and iron." He's overseen the expansion of the rail system, as well as the annexation of several smaller states on our borders through less than diplomatic means.
Annex? Wait, you mean he...
Olivia! How can you criticize your empire's chancellor?
Oh, but Davil, how was I criticizing? I simply stated the facts. But come now, it wouldn't hurt to be a bit more cooperative, no? We've already spoken with the lovely Ambassador Cochrane at the Calverdian Embassy. She was quite helpful, you see.
What?
Why, if you don't help these people now, it will give them cause to doubt the character of Erebonia. That would be a tragedy, wouldn't you agree?
My Lord Cranog, there's no need to keep information related to this hidden. May I humbly suggest that being open in this case will not present a problem?
You have a point, Merla. Very well. To answer your question, Miss, Chancellor Osborne, like His Majesty, is most receptive to this pact. In fact, I hear he is actually the one who suggested His Majesty should sign it.
Really? That's because he's looking forward to getting the engine, right?
No, apparently he recommended it to His Majesty before any mention of the engine. If anything, I'm glad there is harmony at home over this pact. There's been no pressure for us to negotiate.
Hate to say it, Estelle, but it's looking like there really isn't any chance it's someone from the Empire.
Yeah, looks that way. Ambassador, thanks a lot for answering our questions.
See? It is as I said. If you're looking for the guilty party, you should look elsewhere.
Oh, but one sec. If you don't mind, we have one more question.
That's Renee's parents.
Yes, a most pitiable situation. The separation of a child from her parents. The Imperial Trails do visit the embassy at times, but a merchant from Crossbell? I do not recall such a man, no. Are you familiar with this Hayworth, Muella?
No, I've never heard of this man either.
Really? Ugh. This is starting to look kind of grim.
The search at once for both a black mirror and a lost child's parents sounds most trying. It may seem trite, but I do wish you luck, young lady.
Thanks to you, Lord Cranog.
Allow me to show you to the gate, then.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Thanks, Smiler. Talking with the ambassador was a big help.
No, you don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything important, not really. Besides, this is a problem affecting all of our nations. We should be working together.
Indeed.
I hope we can solve this. Huh? Olivia, you're awfully quiet.
Huh? Ah, it's nothing. I was simply lost in reverie for a moment. It doesn't concern our current business. Pay me no mind.
Okay.
Olivia, you'll be staying here at the embassy in the evenings while you're here in Gransel, yes?
Where else? I would not miss the chance to have more sweet dreams in your bed as always.
What? Oh my.
Stop with the jokes before you give the ladies too many ideas and images. Push those jokes too far and I may have to spear you upon the embassy flagpole.
Well, so that's the direction I should approach from. You teach me more every day.
Alternatively, I could just cut you in half right here. I'm fairly sure I could explain to Lord Cranog.
That would be rather less lovely. Forgive the joke, my friend.
So that's how you keep Olivia under control. Maybe I should write this down.
I'd say they match each other perfectly myself.
That's a terrifying thought. Well, regardless, I shall pardon myself here. Good luck with the rest of your investigation.
Thanks again, Myler.
Alright, so again, seems unlikely it's gonna be either Erebonia or Calvard.
With the embassies out of the way, all that's left is Liberal News. Hopefully Niall or someone else will be able to help us. Hopefully. Shall we be off?
Let's go check in with Liberal News then. To the news network. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And can we see either Dorothy or Niall, please?
Still, hi, Chief. Hi, Chief. It's been a while.
What do you need today, huh? Business with Niall?
Yeah, got some questions on some guild business. Is he back from Iran yet?
Yeah, he's back, but I think he stepped outside to do some coverage.
Figures. He's always seems busy.
Well, that's our job after all. Don't know where he is, but I heard he'll be back by the evening.
Okay, got it. Thanks. Seems we should start somewhere else.
Yes, this can probably be the last place we visit.
In that case, we need to go to the castle. Not there. That's not a castle. That's a house. We should probably save the game, too. Here we are. Back where we literally started this game.
Say, you're the winners of the martial arts competition, right?
Yeah, that's us.
Thanks for your help back then. Hey, no worries. So what brings you here today? If you're here to see someone, that can certainly be arranged. Or did you just want to have a walk around the palace? That's okay, too.
Actually, I'm here on bracer business today. Which is to say, hello, Dan. Olitz. It's been a while.
Your Highness! Princess Claudia! We were not aware you'd return.
Sorry to startle you two. I'm afraid I'm here on business, though. Sel and I have some things in the castle to attend to. Could you let us pass, please?
Of course, Your Highness. By your command, milady.
Wow.
Only slightly popular, isn't she?
I think I'm starting to get why that Duke guy is so jealous. Now entering ladies Chloe and Estella and her entourage. Open the gate!
We started this game here, back in Gransel Castle.
Please come in!
Thank you, you two. Well, Sel, welcome back to my house, as it were. Come on in. Thanks.
You got the fanciest house in existence, madam. Gransel Castle.
Okay, time to nose around the castle a bit. So obviously we should talk to Queen Alicia, both to ask about the letter and just say hi, but... Let's see, who else? Julia's gone, right? Yes, she's currently at Leyston Fortress, overseeing the refitting of the RCL.
Well, that's going to make things a bit harder on us. She probably could have given us a lot of help with this mess.
Who else could we confer with, I wonder?
With Julia absent, I think our best bet is Hilda, at least concerning Renee's parents. If the Hayward's ever visited the castle, she would know. Yeah, Hilda kind of seems to have some sort of castle sense about these things. So where will we find them, you think? Grandmother should be in her chambers at this hour. And Hilda... She isn't in the maid's room. They can tell us where she is, at least. Good idea. Maid's room and the queen's chambers we go.
We'll start with the maid's room, because it's right here.
Mrs. Sel. And Miss Claudia. Mr. Zinn, too. Pardon me, it's been quite some time.
Why don't I get a greeting?
It sure has.
Yeah, reminds me when you lent me your maid uniform, Shea.
Oh, Stella's a maid.
Yeah, I was to meet with the queen. Oh, and Joshua had to wear one, too. Shea did her magic on his face with her makeup. She was all pumped up to do it. Oh my. Thank you very much.
Joshua, who once played the role of Princess Cecilia so perfectly, also portrayed a maidservant. Oh, noble endeavors both. I am sure it must have been quite beauticious to behold. I regret all the more I could not attend the Duke's banquet.
Oh, right, Shea, do you know where Hilda is? I believe Mistress Hilda's in the library. If I recall, she said she had something to look up. The library, got it.
Alright. Where's the library here? Because now that I think about it, did we ever go to the library here? Oh, there you are.
Princess Claudia, and Miss Estelle, too.
Hello, Hilda. I'm sorry if I startled you, but I just got back. Hi, Hilda. Sorry I've been out of touch.
It's quite alright. I'm glad to see you well. I understand the princess has been assisting you, Estelle. I'm very glad to see the two of you home safe.
Hilda. You're embarrassing Estelle, Hilda. Speaking of helping Estelle, though, I've returned partially to inquire about something the guild is investigating. Could we ask you a few questions, Hilda?
If I can be of assistance, ask me anything. I think there might be a few too many onlookers to speak here, however. Let us borrow a guest room. Yes, I see. You're attending to the investigation of that letter we received, then? I take it you want to know if I have any idea who the sender might be?
That's it exactly. We're investigating all the locations that received letters to see if we can ferret out some clues.
Well, firstly, thank you for your efforts. Just receiving that letter was unsettling. I'm afraid I can be of little aid in naming suspects, however. The only thing I can say with confidence is that it's not the work of anyone in this castle.
Yeah, we kind of figured that one. Who's the letter here addressed to, out of curiosity?
No less a person than Her Majesty herself. I check all letters addressed to the Queen, so I know the contents of the letter. Believe me, if I could lay hands on the rude fool who wrote that.
Pardon me. I was wondering, were there any other suspicious letters delivered to the castle recently? Ones critical of royal decisions, for example.
Ah, well.
Hilda, please. Help us for my sake, if no one else's. We need as much information as we can in order to make a judgment.
Very well. There have been several letters delivered with no indication as to their senders. They were not particularly critical of royal decisions per se. They were, largely, petitions to reduce or annul Colonel Richard's sentence. I suspect at least some are from citizens of Gransil, but the rest I cannot be so sure of.
You know who it probably is? It might be Amalthea.
People want Colonel Richard free.
No less than expected of the man who once strove to be my rival. His popularity endures even after his capture and shaming.
The Colonel was very skilled and competent, and everyone knows that. It isn't unusual to see people regret losing him.
I would personally bet on those letters not being related to our little threat. Requesting something of the royal hand is one thing, trying to force it to do something is a whole different thing altogether.
Well, still, even knowing the letters exist helps. Oh, one more thing, Hilda. I want to ask you about something else.
The parents.
Harold Hareworth, a trader from Crossbell? Yes, I remember him.
You do?
Say what? Is he an acquaintance of yours, Hilda?
Not as such. He asked for a tour of the castle's interior a few days ago. I happened to be otherwise unoccupied, so I showed him about. His wife and daughter were with him as well.
Really? Hey!
Alas, this provides us with little clues as to where the Hayworths may have gone. Yes, my apologies. There was something that bothered me, however.
What would that be?
Their child greatly enjoyed the tour. However, her parents felt as though they were barely even present throughout the entire thing. They seemed even-tempered and normal enough when they spoke to me, but when combined with your story, I wonder if they were under strain.
Not able to pay attention after coming to see a place as a tourist. Sounds like something was on their minds, alright.
Could they have been threatened? What's so... They're traitors, though. Would they have anything so important that traitors would need to be threatened?
Yes, it seems likely they were in some kind of trouble even then.
This may give us a clue as to where they went.
Thank you very much, Hilda. I think this gave us some good leads.
I'm glad I could be of help. Oh, Princess. You'll be staying here in the castle tonight, I trust, and if your friends lack accommodations.
But I intend to stay here while in Gransil, yes, but, you know... Well, how about it, everyone?
Ah, you forget. They are expecting me to be a pest at the embassy tonight, and I can hardly disappoint. I do appreciate the offer, however.
Yeah, I've got what's basically a permanent room at the Calverdian Embassy. Thanks, but I think I've got to decline this time.
I should probably ask Agate and Tita before committing anything. We got Renee, too. That's true. Sounds like she loves the castle.
I shall keep the rooms ready in case you wish to stay.
Thanks, Hilda. Thank you, Hilda.
Not at all. I must return to the maid quarters. Please let me know if you need anything else. If you'll pardon me.
Alright, with that checked out, we need to go check in with the Queen, then.
Okay, so we still need to meet with the Queen. She should be in her chambers, right? Yes, I'd be surprised if she isn't.
Let's not keep her waiting, then. Alright, let's go. Queen! 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 Queen?
Ah, you finally arrived.
Grandmother?
Ah, Sieg!
Great.
What? Sieg? I see. Sieg was being thoughtful, wasn't he? Yes, he let me know you were coming. Welcome home, Claudia. And Estelle, you were always welcome so long as I remain queen. Your father explained everything not long after you left the train. It pains me to know you carry such a burden. Oh, thank you very much, Your Majesty. Still, I know what I gotta do, and Chloe's been a huge help. So I'm okay, don't worry. I see. Your soul has gained new steel since we last met, Estelle. Mr. Varthik and Mr. Linheim, both of you, of course, are also welcome in my home. Let us retire to my chambers. I shall have some tea prepared. Ah, so you've come about the letters. I wasn't aware that they had been sent to the cathedral and the embassies as well. Your fears are not groundless. It is difficult to think of such lengths as a mere childish prank. Yes, Your Highness. That's why we're trying to talk to people affiliated to the case. See if we can find some clues. Grandmother, do you have any idea who might be responsible? Especially someone within Liberal.
Claudia, what do you think?
Me? As a possible heir, your thoughts should daily be on the forces moving within our nation.
Would you share your opinion with me?
Very well. Don't believe there's any force in the country which is truly opposed to the Pact. I've heard in various places, however, that following the coup, some of our extreme right-wing citizens are feeling very concerned. Their frustrations might be at the root of these letters. Maybe.
Very good. My opinion is more or less the same.
Sorry, but I don't quite follow.
Colonel Richard, was not the only man who approved of the idea of expanding and empowering the military. In the wake of the failed coup, however, the matter is effectively untouchable. I can only imagine all who share his mindset are quite dissatisfied and worried for our safety.
Okay, so you think the letters are from believers in military control and expansion, like the intelligence division guys still on the run?
That would be the short of it, yes. If that is the case, then I would bear the responsibility for this as much as they. It was my belief that led them to take such action in the first place, after all.
Grandmother. I don't know. I don't think they have the right to be all blah, let's threaten people and be scary because we're sore losers.
No. There are few things more precious than the freedom to express oneself, Estelle. Remember, even those who promote military empowerment in a war footing do so out of a love for Liberal and its people. They have as much right to express that idea as any of us have ours. And listening to all such opinions and choosing how to guide the country, that is a ruler's responsibility.
Though in that case, I rather doubt they'll actually try to stop the ceremony, yes?
Assuming the letters from the expansionists, yes, that's quite possible. With Colonel Richard under arrest, they have little power with which to act. The problem lies with the idea that someone else may be responsible. If that is the case, then I fear I can offer little advice or knowledge.
Oh, rats.
Queen Alicia, if I may broach a question.
Of course, Olivia. Whatever you wish.
Why are you so determined to act upon this non-aggression pact now? Your own country is still deeply confused and unsettled from the coup attempt. Yet most rulers would think that this is a time to focus solely on one's own country, not the affairs of others.
Olivia, you are talking to the Queen, you know.
It's alright, Estelle. Olivia has a point.
I can't say that Olivia's wrong. It is honestly a good question. You would think that a country would normally try and secure itself defensively, rather than try and have any impact with others.
The plans and proposals for the pact, however, far predate the coup. Further delays would only harm the dignity of the nation. The crossbill issue is causing a great deal of friction again as well, and I hope this can help.
Crossbell. That's where Renee's from, isn't it? Yes, it lies due northeast of here. Over the Chrome Mountains and directly between Erebony and Calvard. But the Republic and Empire claim it should be part of their governments, and some Crossbellans want total independence. It's quite a mess.
Crossbell's basically a fishbone stuck in two throats at once. All the issues surrounding it just get called the Crossbell problem.
I see. Boy, no wonder people get worked up about it then.
Ah, so your aim is to pluck out the bone with this pact then?
To continue this analogy, it is not a bone that can be removed in one gesture, sadly. If I can open a way to resolve the issue, however, yes. Laying the groundwork for resolving that issue will strengthen peace across the entire region, and people will remember Liberals spurred it on.
I've underestimated you even more than I previously thought. Our invasion of Libra was more of an fool's errand than I'd even imagined. That much, at least, is painfully obvious to me now. What are you going on about? Oh, wait, Crossbelt, Renee, duh! Sorry to change the subject, Your Majesty, but...
Yeah, let's ask about the parents.
My goodness. A child abandoned the royal villa. I must instruct Raymond to keep me better informed, it seems.
I know it's a shot in the dark, but I don't suppose you have any idea where they might be, Your Majesty?
No, I am very sorry, I do not. However, if they visited the castle, especially recently, Hilda would know of it. Have you spoken with her?
Yeah, we did. Hilda only said that they were behaving a little strangely.
I see. Well, should you wish, I can contact Mayor Dowell in the Crossbell government. If that would help, ask whenever you need.
Oh, thanks. Grandmother, thank you for all your help. We need to move on, unfortunately. But,
Don't be nervous. I know what you wish to say, I think. You will be staying in the castle tonight, yes? Let us speak then, once you are no longer busy.
alright.
So, we've gotten the castle down. All that's left is the Liberal News place. My goodness, my god is such royalty. I would say she's the only person on the continent with that sense of balance.
Yeah, so it feels weird to say coming from a democracy, but she's a perfect ruler. I kinda envy Liberal, to be honest.
Of course. She's the queen, after all. Chloe, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was just struck again by how incredible a woman grandmother is. I really doubt I can ever live up to her. Oh.
Princess, when did Her Majesty the Queen take the throne?
Oh, she was 20, if I recall correctly.
And may I ask your age?
I'm 16, but what?
My point. I truly doubt Her Majesty was a master politician the day she took the throne. And you are not even as old as she was when she first donned the purple. I see little point in comparing yourself to her as she is now. Wouldn't you agree?
We martial artists tend to say that only those with the proper capacity can achieve this thing called unity of purpose. Even those with the grace innate skill, like say Walter, only reach their peak through a journey of 1,000 steps. I think Her Majesty believes you have the capacity to get there, Princess. Just take it one step at a time. Don't worry.
Olivia, Zen, thank you, really.
I was about to say, Olivia, you actually gave some fantastic advice there. Is something wrong?
Good job, you two. Chloe's gonna be an awesome queen someday. I guess you get good with pep talks as you get older, huh?
Get older? How rude! I'm a fresh, youthful 25. 5 years younger than Zen here, even.
You're one to call out someone on being rude, Olivier.
Well, anyway, we've spoken to Hilda and grandmother both. Yep, back to town then, I guess. Yes, let's be off.
Damn. Olivia's 25. Even Zen. They're both just taking jabs at each other at their age. Alright. All that's left now is Niall, then. Who should hopefully be back at the news place. Oh, evening already. Time does fly when you're having fun.
I should be back now, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, let's over to that newspaper.
Alright, let's do it. Hopefully we can get something out of Niall. Niall might be... I feel like Niall's gonna be our best bet for having anything on Renee's parents, specifically. Because he's always out in the field, so he's the best chance at knowing something, I feel. Niall? Niall!
There he is. Hey, Niall! Hello!
Who in the hell? Oh, what do you know? You guys, how you doing?
Good day, Niall.
Pardon our intrusion.
Oh, it's that bard guy, and, Your Highness, good day to you. Yeah. You even have sent the removal of Calvert with you. You got kind of a gang going here, Estelle.
A lot of stuff's happened since we last met. How'd your coverage of the election in Rouen go?
Damn well, that's how. Got the article done, thanks in part to you guys. Speaking of, what brings you by today? Got a hot scoop for your old buddy Niall?
Well, actually, we're the ones who'd like to know something. We heard the Liberal News received a threatening letter.
You guys are investigating that thing. I figured the military would have been taking care of that one.
We're working on the request from the military, actually. So, do you know anything?
Well, I just got back to the capital, so I don't know much. To be honest, I'd like to hear what you guys know, if anything.
That's real helpful, Niall.
Come now, you're newsmen, a hound for a good story.
Surely you must have a clue as to who our villain is.
I don't have time for this.
That's a bit impolite, you two. Niall, I know this is a lot to ask, but please, if you know anything at all, share it with us. Please.
Whoa, hey, Your Highness, you don't need to lower your head to me. Right. Fine, fine. Okay, so this is off the record, but we ain't the only ones who got a letter. Not even close. Layson Fortress got one, then the Cathedral, the Airship Company, then the Hotel Rosenbaum, then both embassies, Gransel Castle, and the Herb Royal Villa all got one too. There were 9 letters in total. Huh? Something wrong?
Niall, we heard that from the military already.
What? Damn it! That was my big scoop for the day!
Doesn't look like we're going to get much out of this.
Yeah, time to move on, I think.
Now, wait you just 1 second, Missy. You keep talking like that, and now Burns' star report for the Liberal News is gonna have a name worth a pile of crap. All right. Let me let you in on my take of this whole mess.
Well, okay. You may want to be brief, Mr. Burns.
Fine, listen up. Here's a short of it. My gut tells me this is some kind of huge prank. The threats aren't real.
We thought of that too.
You sound awfully sure, though. Mind telling us why you're so convinced?
Okay, trick is, I've covered terrorist threats like this before, right? But with this, there's no reality to the threat. Threats only work if they have power if they describe or at least imply something nasty's gonna happen, see? These letters have exactly none of that.
Mr. Burns does have a point. Disaster will be visited upon you does not offer much in the way of a specific terror.
Exactly. I got a hunch this isn't about stopping the signing ceremony at all. This is more about getting people worked up over a threat than sitting back and watching the fireworks.
I see. That's kind of a good point. There is some sense behind it, yeah. Now, again, I won't deny that is true. There is a possibility that it could just be some kind of elaborate prank to see it, but I'm still bothered by the fact that so many letters were sent, though. And each and every one was sent to a place involved with the ceremony.
Yes, for a prank, whoever did this seems to know a lot about what's happening.
That does seem kind of true, on the surface. Think about it though. All that info would be pretty easy to find with a little digging. Hell, I know about those places weeks ago. Anyway, I'm gonna be working this on the assumption that it's a prank. Maybe you guys should stick to your guns about it being a real threat, and we can compare notes later, yeah?
Yeah, good idea. Thanks, Niall. That actually helped a lot.
Darn right it did. Just stop by if you want to swap stories. I'll be sitting around here until the pack's signed.
Okay. Oh, speaking of sitting around here, I don't see Dorothy anywhere.
Oh, right. She's working in the Bose region. I sent her to snag some photos.
Wait, what, for a special or some kind?
Yeah, related to the Royal Army. You remember that old fort the Skymans were using as a base, right? The one you guys busted? The Army decided those rats had the right idea and have claimed it and repurposed it as a training facility. They run an airship pilot. It's training out of there now.
Oh, okay. Neat. So she went off to get coverage of the base then?
That's the idea, yeah. I was a little worried about sending her on her own, but gotta do it sometimes.
Dorothy out on her own, huh? Scary. Oh, wait, duh. Speaking of girls out on their own.
Oh, what?
Yeah, parents.
Harold Hayworth, trader from Crossbell. Never heard of the guy. Pretty sure he's never been in our classifieds or wanted column either.
Figures.
But hey, this is part of the job, right? If you guys are totally stuck, I'll help you out. We can put him up in the classifieds, and if you want, I can even have a few people in Crossbell. I even have a few people in Crossbell I could poke.
Thanks, Niall. You're way more reliable than I thought you'd be. I think I need to upgrade my opinion of you.
Of course you do. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Was I not reliable before?
Just kidding.
All right, let's get back to the guild house then. Haggard should be back by now.
Hopefully, yes. Thank you again, Niall.
Yeah, it was no big deal. Come by again at any time.
All right, sounds like we got everything all checked out here. So it seems like there's a chance it could be a prank, but if it isn't a prank, then there's no reason for the culprit to be anyone from Erebonia, Liberal, or Calvard, because what would they gain from that if they were part of any three? In fact, the only ones that make sense to gain anything from it would of course be the Society. They'd be the only ones who would gain something potentially. We're back!
Yo, there you are.
Sorry, I know we're a bit late. Hey, where's Tita and Renee?
They returned just before you did. I believe they're enjoying the spoils of hard-fought shopping campaign on the second floor. Sounds like they have fun. Anyway, we've got a lot to report. Yes, please.
I see. Not bad. Sounds like you guys learned a lot.
I guess. We didn't get anything decisive, though. I want to know what Agate learned. Agate, did you find anything?
Honestly, I got jack all. The hotel, the cathedral, the airship company. Nobody had a single friggin' clue who could have sent the letters. The head guy at the airship company was sweating courts for that a demand for money might come in next. But at this point, not so much as an RP.
Damn. Doesn't really narrow things down much. How likely do you think it is the size behind all this? I don't think we can safely say at this point. Their primary focus up until now has been experimenting with those bizarre gospel ornaments they possess. That's what worries me. What if this all is leading up to some sort of gospel experiment? Because if it is, then they're being smart with it. Before we could... because the thing is, before we could sort of prepare in advance for... like, let's take Walter's situation, for example, with the earthquakes. We were able to kind of prepare in advance for, like, the earthquake at Leyston. They were able to prepare in advance because they had an idea that it was going to happen. Like, Cassius was able to prep the fortress in advance so that minimal damage would occur, and sure enough, barely anything even happened at Leyston, despite it being the strongest there. But the thing is, by not doing any experiments until the actual ceremony, we won't know how to handle it. If it is a gospel experiment, meaning anything could literally anything could happen. We've seen holograms being projected from very, very far away, and we've seen earthquakes being able to be made from in very specific locations. So what the hell else could be done with a gospel? And we know the gospels can create phenomena otherwise unimaginable. Those devices certainly haven't shown an ability to create threatening layers from nowhere, however.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it matches the society's MO.
I guess Ron and Zeiss just have me on edge. No, it's perfectly understandable. Regardless, I think we can safely say we've done our part. I'll compile all your testimonies into a report. Could I ask you to deliver it to Colonel Sid at the Herb Royal Villa tomorrow? Sure. We didn't find the center in the end, so I do feel kind of bad, but I guess that's all we can do. Oh, Herb, right, Agate. Did you find anything about Renee?
I did, actually. Wait, let me start over. I went to the hotel first. The kid and her folks stayed there for about 2 weeks. Same room the entire stay. Typical tourist stuff. They just checked out this morning.
Okay.
Then I went to the cathedral. While they were here, the Hayworths came to worship a bunch of times. Thing is, the priests who attended them said they felt off when they did. Like they were distracted during prayer or something.
That would match what Miss Hilda said. Yeah.
And then at the airship company, that's where I found Zip.
Wait, what?
Harold, Sophia, and Renee Hayworth of Crossbow, right? There have been exactly 0 passengers by that name and nationality coming through here for at least half a year.
Wait, so how the hell did they get here then? What? And didn't they say they took an airship? No, wait, but... That is a mystery. So perhaps they traveled by land? No, she didn't. They told us. Wait a minute, that can't be right. When we first met her, she said she was landing in an airship.
Right, at Airletten. She said she saw a big lake on the way down.
Yeah, they couldn't have possibly taken land because Renee literally told us it was by airship. So how the hell did they get here? Troubling. It's possible they were traveling under assumed names. Assumed names? Why would they?
They may have had something to hide, or they may have been hiding from someone. Either way, they must have known something was wrong before they set out.
I've contacted every guild branch in the country about Renee's parents. For the moment, all we can do is wait for more information to come in. As for Renee herself, I think it would be best if she stayed in the care of the guild for now. Yeah, I feel terrible if she got wrapped up in something. Could you leave her with me, maybe? This mission kind of feels personal now. I was going to suggest that, actually. Thank you. The guild will pay for everyone's lodgings while you're in Gransel, naturally. That includes Renee, so don't worry. Thanks, Elenin. Oh, wait, speaking of staying the night, we might actually need that tonight. You see...
I get about the invitation?
Aye, that's quite an invitation.
Yeah, and I think I'll pass. Castle's a bit too rich for my blood. I'm not really keen on staying there. Besides, it'll be easier for Elenin to reach one of us at the hotel if something happens.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. We might hear something about Renee's parents. I guess I should stay at the hotel too. Sorry, Chloe. No worries. I'll explain the situation to Hilda. I'm sure she won't mind.
Zin and I are to stay at our respective embassies. The princess shall retire to her castle, naturally. So that means you two and the girls will be staying at the hotel then. Parting on these terms will be dreadfully dull. Since we're all together this evening, shall we enjoy a nice dinner at the bar?
Good idea. And, you know, I'd actually like to hear you play the piano again, Olivia. It's been a while.
Ah, sweet maiden, you know just how to pluck my heartstrings. Have you come to appreciate a mature flavor at last, I wonder?
I'm going to snap those heartstrings if you keep it up.
Snapping or no, we should get going. With a group this large, it could be hard to find seating. Alright, let's gather up the kids and get on over to the bar.
That evening, Estelle's group and Renee had a dinner at the Sunnybill Inn. Olivia, as it were second nature, took to the piano after a few drinks. Ultimately, even Weller and Niall were called it to come and join. And so passed a pleasant evening in Gransel.
Okay, let's split up here then. Chloe, be careful on your way home. It's not that far. I think I'll be fine in the capital. Miss Chloe, you live in Gransel? Yes, I do. I'll be staying at my grandmother's house. Well, if you'll pardon me.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Good night, Chloe.
I'm a bit worried now about Renee's parents. Who are they?
Wow, that was one heck of a party. Olivia even dragged poor Weller into it.
Yeah, well, you called up that reporter too, you know.
Well, I figured what the heck. Renee, did you have fun?
Yeah, I did. The food was good and everyone was talking about neat stuff. Piano music was really good too. Yeah, Olivia's pretty good at it. I was kind of surprised.
Well, he's not all hot air when he calls himself a traveling performer, I guess. Sure you want to duck out already, Agate? Zin and the others are still having a lot of fun.
Yeah, honestly, if I tried keeping up with Zin, I might not have a liver in the morning. Plus, I'm kind of beat from trolling the city all over today, so I'm just gonna pack it in.
Fair enough. Let's go get our hotel rooms then.
Pardon, are you the Braces and Company we were expecting? Forgive me, but we were unable to secure a 4-person room for you. Would you be willing to accept a pair of 2-person rooms?
Oh, sure. How do you want to split them up, Agate?
I don't care too much. Set it up however you want.
I want to be with Miss Stell. You've been busy with work, so you haven't had any time to talk at all. No fair, Renee. I want to be with Estelle too. And you should have said so sooner, Slowpoke. I know, we have all three of us staying in the same room. We each share a bed. No, that's okay. I'll let you borrow Estelle for tonight, Renee. Thank you, Tita.
I think I just got horse traded.
And I'll be with you, kiddo. This reminds me of when we were hiding out with the Gramps.
Now you mention it. Yeah, it does.
Alright. Feel bad for this kid.
Oh wow, this room isn't like the one I stayed in with Mama and Papa. There's a big building outside the window.
Oh.
Damn.
Miss Estelle, what's wrong?
Nothing really. More importantly, I'm sorry, Renee. We couldn't find your papa or mama today.
It's okay. Papa and Mama promised they'd come get me. You don't need to search so hard. But Papa and Mama are very good at hide and seek. Not as good as me, of course, but still good. So I don't think you'll find them very easily.
Is that right? Well, I won't try so hard to find them, but only if you're okay with it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's for the best. But never mind that right now. I have 2 big favors to ask of you.
Oh? What's up?
I can't tell you unless you promise to do them ahead of time.
Yikes, did your papa teach you to drive a bargain like that? Okay, sure. If it's something I can do, I promise I will.
Really? Yay! The first thing is, can I call you Estelle from now on?
Huh? Call me... Oh, you mean drop the whole miss it part.
Yeah. Tia gets to call you Estelle all the time, so I don't want to have to call you Miss Estelle.
Is that right? Alright, I don't mind. I never stood that much on formality anyway. It's not like I'm your teacher or anything.
So you really don't mind? Estelle. Oh, I love it.
Glad you like it. Call me Estelle as much as you want, Renee.
Okay, Sal. That makes me happy.
Oh, that's good. So, what was the other thing, Renee?
Oh, yeah, well, can you tell me why you were so surprised when we came in the room? You had this really sad, lonely look on your face. I wanna know why. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. See, I've actually stayed in this room before with someone else. Stepping in here just reminded me of him.
Really? Was it your lover? Was this your love nest?
Not quite. He's someone I've known for a very long time, and we've gotten very close, but... well, it's complicated. We're not together right now, though.
Oh, well, what kind of man is he, huh? What's his name? What does he look like?
Yikes, questions. His name is Joshua. He has black hair and amber eyes, and he's pretty handsome, I guess. Actually, you'd really call him more beautiful than handsome, really.
Huh? Beautiful.
Let's just say he'd make a great princess in a certain play. In fact, it looked amazing on him.
Oh, that sounds fun. Can I meet him? When are you seeing him again, huh?
I don't really know, actually.
Oh, you don't know when you'll see him again, that's why you look sad, right?
Sort of. But I'm okay. I'm going to find him and drag him back home, even if it takes years.
But why'd you seem so sad?
Oh, because I'm sure Josh was off somewhere and way over his head. And I can't do anything to help him. That makes me sad, I guess. Sorry, Renee. This must be pretty boring since you don't know Joshua at all.
No way, it's neat. Joshua's really a wonderful person, huh?
Wonderful. Actually, right now, I think he's a bit of a jerk. I mean, talk about selfish ways of saying goodbye, taking my... First...
First what?
Nothing at all. Yep, I'm all tired. Time to go to sleep.
Hey, no fair. I'm not gonna sleep until I hear the whole thing.
Boy, I messed that one up.
After that, Stella and Renee went to bed, but remained awake after for a little while talking about various things. Eventually, once she could hear nothing but Renee's slow, peaceful breathing, Stella gave in to the exhaustion which had been piling up on her eyelids and fell into sleep herself. Oh god. Abandoned mine. Why are these guys here?
Bingo.
Bingo indeed. Looks like we found their trail. So they're using the Ravenous mine, hmm? Just what I expect of Richard's men. This is an excellent hiding place.
This is where the Skybands kept that ship they hijacked, right?
That's right. Estelle and I fought the bands in a large exposed central hollow area somewhere further ahead.
A nice big open space, huh? I bet our guys are in the same spot. So what do you think? Going for a heroic charge now, or...?
Well, we've no time to contact the army, but no heroics right away anyways. First we need to sneak in and see just how large a force they have. Come on.
Right behind you.
It's odd. This is where they've been hiding as we thought. But I don't see any trace of anyone.
Yeah, we totally tracked them there. Here, it's where all those intelligence weirdos go.
Did they notice us? I didn't think we... Well, let's have a look around anyway,
They're gonna get attacked, aren't they?
No good. This place is an empty shell. Do you see anything, Shara?
I'm drawing a blank. They were here, but it's impossible to tell if they're just ours or if they abandoned their base. I don't even see any clue as to where they might have gone.
About that, I didn't find any mention about where they were going. But I did find this over in that tent.
Really? Mind if I take a look?
Orgiel?
These are blueprints of some sort. Looks like it's for something named the Orgiel. Unless I'm totally illiterate, these are plans for a vehicle of some sort.
Ooh, Orgiel. That sounds cool. What is it, some kind of airship?
Well, I'm not exactly an engineer, but I don't think so. These look like...
What's wrong?
There's a note in between the pages. I've sent out the invitations. I've got the table and chairs ready. Everything's ready for the tea party.
Uh-oh.
All I need is to bake some crumpets and wait for the guests to arrive.
Ah, tea party. That's really cute. It's like something out of a storybook.
Yes, which must mean it's a cipher of some sort. What do they mean by tea party, I wonder? Watch out! Whoa! Shit!
No way. How'd they sneak up on us?
Goodness, has a fair bit of sneaking, friends. I think that's another trick our good friend Lawrence taught you.
Ah, Shira.
I know, something here isn't right. Alright, we'll feint to one side, break one corner of the triangle, then clean up the rest. Can you do it?
Just say when.
Alright, go! Go!
Right.
Oh, wait, we're actually playing? Okay, we're actually playing. I'm not prepared. Get out of the way!
Oh, are we done already?
Ay, ay, ay. We may have defeated them, but something is terribly wrong here.
I think they were on drugs or something? I remember hearing they used something like that to control some thugs in Wuhan, I think?
Yeah, so it's one of the cases Estelle solved. This wasn't like what she described. This was like trying to whip a tree. But great fun. You aren't half bad, are you? What a treat. Whom?
You.
Oh, you!
I am Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. I am but one hand of the Society of Ouroboros.
Oro. Finally decided to step out of the shadows, have we? What is that you're plotting here, boy? Where have the former intelligence men gone? Answer me.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm a little more than an observer this time. You're asking the wrong person if you want details about the plan. In fact, I barely know about them myself.
An observer?
Anyway, if you want to attend that tea party, you better hurry. I'm not quite sure where it's being held, but it isn't here. Or shall we share some coffee instead and enjoy the dawn together?
Kid? You look pretty young. Are you really part of the society? I don't mean to be insulting or anything, but you might want to get away from them. They're bad people.
You're very kind, miss. But you know, it's okay to laugh at a fool. That's what he's there for. But worrying about the fool? Now that's quite rude.
Huh?
Huh?
Shit! What? How? But they went unconscious.
Ah, you bracers really are naive. If you really want to defeat someone, you have to break them into pieces. Like so.
What the? What the?
Why have you... How could you...
Did I surprise you? It's so easy to break even a well-made toy, isn't it? But I'm afraid that's the end of the Fool Show for tonight. Farewell. Hopefully I can give you an encore someday.
Get back! Oh? Sure, I
know, honey.
Oh.
At least it was a quick death. I hope they didn't feel anything. We still cannot simply leave them out like this. It'd be barbaric. Even more so than what just happened. Annalise, try to find some sheets, alright? I'll handle the rest.
Right. What?
What's on?
Shara, I think this arm is fake.
They're dolls.
But that...
They're dolls. Yes, springs and what looks like quartz fragments. I can hardly believe it, but these are
Archaeums, orbital machines capable of independent action. I see you appeared in the cutscene early.
what?
Why are you here, Kevin?
Father Kevin, what are you doing here?
He remembers me. There's hope for my love life yet. Ah, but since the little lady over there doesn't know me, I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church. Anyway, you're Sherazard Harvey, if I remember right. And with you is Annalise Elfin, yeah? I don't suppose you'd be up for swapping some stories, would you?
What's going on, Kevin? Westbow's Highway. So these guys are just dolls. No wonder they didn't speak then. Is that something that Campanella can just do? He can just make dolls or whatever? Oh boy. If the Skyband's here, then there's also gotta be...
Kyle, you're up! Here I come.
There's also gotta be Joshua somewhere then.
Josette!
Okay. Joshua.
There he goes. Yep, they're all machines.
Impressive as always, Joshua.
You three were impressive too. You defeated them in a single sweep thanks to your combo attack.
Cut it out. Flattery will get you nowhere. This is like the 10th group, isn't it? How many more do we need to hunt down?
This should be enough. The Royal Army should move soon, so it'd probably be best for us to disappear.
Right then.
Still, just what is the society trying to do? Why use these dolls dressed up as Richard's goons?
That's the real question, though. Where are the rest of the intelligence men?
They've probably gone to the Tea Party in that note. The dolls are likely to distract the army from that and make them think Richard's men are still active here.
Makes sense, I guess. Wish we knew what the hell the Tea Party was.
Well, we don't have much of a reason to help, but... Sure you don't want to crash that tea party?
The Bracers should be investigating that camp by now. We can leave it to the army and the guild.
Yeah, we left them the notes and the plans. That'll be more than enough. And we're taking care of all these freaking puppet things while Guild's busy. We can just leave the rest of that airhead in our group, right? Sorry. Didn't mean to pick out an old wound or anything.
No, you didn't. They have nothing to do with me anymore. Once the Tea Party begins, the army will be focused on that. We can move once that happens.
Right then.
Time to get busy.
The Tea Party? Yeah, it keeps getting mentioned. What is this Tea Party? Also, I noticed my voice cracked during Joshua's talk. The next day, Estella went to the Herb Royal Villa and gave Sid the report on the letters. Are they going to use a bunch of fake soldiers or something? Again, I'm scared of these fake soldiers because they're literal just bombs. What are you two doing? Renee, Tina, stop running in circles.
I see. This report is very thorough. Thank you very much. You've investigated this quite well.
I guess. I'm still kind of miffed we couldn't find out who sent the letters, to be honest.
This is more than enough information for an initial investigation. I doubted we'd uncover the party responsible for the threats at this stage anyway. If anything, this gave me exactly what I needed. Information to consider what we might need to defend against.
I'm curious, what's Joshua doing? I thought he was going to try and fall back in with the society. Because he would think that's the only thing he'd be able to do. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. In fact, it seems like he's trying to technically help us, but in a way that's, like, different. Like, he's obviously not going to stick with Estelle anymore because he thinks he's not worthy. But the Skybants at least will help him with it, and it seems like they're trying to help us. Indirectly, yes, but help is help. So, what's Joshua's plan here? And what is this Tea Party? I'm very worried about what... The madness grows.
Good to hear. So what's been happening with you army guys since then? We finished our initial deployment yesterday. We will be using the villa as a patrol headquarters until the signing ceremony is concluded.
So that's why there's so many soldiers out and about. And I'm guessing that's why there were, like, no monsters on the road over here?
We conducted an extensive monster hunting sweep this morning. We'll be performing them periodically until the ceremony ends. But you can't just do it more often. Yeah, well, you have something of a point. Speaking of civilian concerns, about that girl's parents, the ones you mentioned yesterday, I haven't heard any reports that they've gone through any of the regional gateposts.
Nuts. Nothing to do but wait, I guess.
I'll let the guild know the instant we hear anything. For the moment, you've done fine work with this investigation. Have your payment wired to the guild ASAP.
Thanks, Colonel Sid. But, what should we do now? You want us to help out with the patrols in the capital once we get back?
Well, if you plan on staying in Gransel, I wouldn't turn away the help. I do know you're very busy with other matters, however. I won't insist on you staying.
Well, we still have Renee's situation to deal with, so we'll talk to Elnan about it all when we get back.
Sounds like a plan. Sir, excuse me, sir! Look, what's wrong? Don't worry, these people can be trusted. Very well, sir. We received a phone transmission from headquarters at Leyston, sir. Remnants of the intelligence division have been sighted in the Bose region.
What? What?
No way. Details, man. Explain. They were first sighted by some bracers. I'm afraid we don't have all the details on their confrontation yet. However, General Bry has ordered all army stations to stand by at level 2 alert. I see. Thank you, Mr. Belk. I suspect we're going to be busy fairly soon. Yeah, no kidding. So, back to the guild, on the double.
Right. Colonel Sid, good luck with your patrols and stuff.
Stay safe, friends.
It's just us two. Close. Alright.
Estelle, Agate, are you done? That was kind of quick, wasn't it?
Didn't I tell you? We just need to turn in a report. You could have just waited at the guild house.
That's mean. I wanted to stay with you, Estelle. Ida, say something to her. Me? Well, I do want to stay with Estelle all the time, but she has work to do, so I don't want to be selfish. Fine then. In that case, I'll just have to run off with Estelle myself. You don't get to play, Tia. Oh, Renee, you're so mean.
Come on, you two. Don't fight. Tita, you're the older girl here, so I'll let it slide, okay?
But, you two seem really close all of a sudden. I'm not annoying, am I?
Oh, come on, sweetie. Like I could ever stop loving you. Well, Tita? You keep making that sad, lonely face, and I'm just gonna have to hug you all up.
Stop, Estelle. Tia, petty hugs are cheating.
For the love of... I'm not gonna even try and keep up with this anymore. I am not in this bullshit mood. If you kids are done, how about we get back to the guild house?
Oh, yeah, we should.
Huh? Did something happen?
Yeah. Some of the old intelligence goons showed up at Bose.
That's awful.
Yeah, but we're still a bit fuzzy on the details. Elnan can hopefully tell us more.
We really need to hurry back then. This isn't fair. You guys, I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Sorry, Renee.
Basically, some serious stuff has come up and we need to get back to the guild house.
Oh, that was easy. Too bad. It'd be fun to play hide and seek with all these soldiers. We can use the whole forest as a hiding place. That'd be fun, right? That might be fun, yeah?
Let's not do that and say we did. Okay, you guys ready to go?
Alrighty then, let's head back. Not there.
Hey, isn't that...
Oh, what are you guys doing here?
What is the meaning of this? You do deliberately besmirch me, Dudon von Oslees, rightful heir to the throne.
No, Your Grace, not at all. In fact, this morning we put a plan into motion to slay any monsters along the road to Gransel. You'll be completely safe with the allotted escort.
That is not the point! An honor guard of a mere 3 men is wholly unacceptable for a man of my stature and importance. I demand at least a full squadron. 10 men, go!
But, Your Grace, please do not demand so much of them. Her Royal Highness has finally given leave for us to return. Please, we should consider ourselves lucky to have received such kindness itself.
Silence, Philip! This punishment was the height of injustice to begin with. Given the outrageous grievances levied against me, I should demand nothing less than the whole Royal Guard to meet me.
Well, we may not be the entire Royal Guard.
but we could go with you if you'd like.
Hi there.
You! Mrs. Stell.
Haven't changed a bit, have you, Duke, old buddy? It's not very Dukely to railroad everyone with your selfishness. Very you, but not very Dukely.
How dare you call me buddy? You impertinent nobody! Why are you even here? The villa was to be closed off to the common rabble.
Yeah, you see, we had actual work to do here. So going for a walk, old buddy.
More than a mere stroll, girl, prepare to be shocked. Alicia has come to her senses and released me from the unjust punishment which has bound me here.
The unjust punishment?
Wait, they're actually letting you out of house arrest? Indeed. Word arrived from Her Royal Highness this morning. She instructed us to depart from the villa and return to Gransel Castle. Oh, brother. Queen's way too nice.
Huh, well, good for you, I guess. Well, try and keep a clear head so you don't get played a second time, okay? And, you know, don't you think you should examine your lifestyle a bit? You're kind of a slacker, buddy. Maybe you should start with a bit of exercise? What is it? I say something weird?
No, it is exactly as you say, Mrs. Stell. If His Grace had only had a better hold on his life, he would not have been so easily manipulated by Colonel Richard. Allow me to echo your suggestion. Enough of your lectures! Enough of this! I shall not remain here a second longer among such riffraff! We depart for the capital! Your Grace?
Huh? Weren't you just going on about not having enough men?
No! Come, let's go, men! I want to leave! Mrs. Stell, it may be an old refrain by now, but thank you. I'm not sure how to express my gratitude.
Don't worry about it. But, I don't know. I think you really need to drop the hammer a bit more, Philip. I think he's the way he is because nobody's really even ever really scolded him, you know?
Yes.
I don't really think he's that rotten deep down, so I think he can still change. Don't you think he just needs a hand?
Mrs. Stell, your words ring so true. Philip, why are you dawdling with peasants? If you keep lowering, we'll depart without you. Yes, Your Grace. I shall be but a moment. If you'll excuse me.
You know, I think we probably should have gone with them, but...
Man, really are something.
What?
Stella, you're incredible. Stella, I kind of noticed when we first met. You're kind of, too nice, aren't you?
What? Too nice. Huh?
If you don't get it, don't sweat it. Let's get back to the capital, huh?
I'm gonna be real with you, I don't get it either. We just kind of told him the truth. Is that bad? I didn't think it was. He kind of needed to hear it. I didn't think we were that nice, were we? Am I also stupid and oblivious? Oh well. At least I'm happy. Somewhat. Anyways, we gotta go back to the guild. Wonder if there are gonna be any more missions available now. Also, the game wasn't kidding. There are no monsters along the road at all. That is weird. Not seeing any monsters. That is completely out of the ordinary. This is the Fisherman's Guild.
Hey, we're back.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Where's Olivier?
You delivered a report, I take it.
Yep, no problem.
We just received a mission for you from the army a moment ago. Here, let me give you the reward.
Yay! Yay for Colonel Sid. He does some fast work. Anyway, more importantly, I heard some old intelligence guys were seen near bows.
Ah, so the villa was contacted as well. I thought that might be the case. We were just talking about that as it so happens.
Sounds like some guild members found him.
Yes, it was Shahzad and Annalise.
What?
They discovered a base of the intelligence division fugitives had been using in an abandoned mine near Ravenu. Fortunately, the base itself had already been abandoned as well by the time they found it.
That's where we fought those bandits.
Why didn't we think to look there? You said that their base was abandoned. Any idea where they went after that? Actually, former intelligence special forces men have been seen all over the Bose region. The border garrison is currently investigating the situation.
Oh man. Should we pack it up and head over to the bows to help? No, there's a chance this is simply a distraction. Until we get a request for help from the Bose region branch directly, I would prefer not to act rashly. There's another reason for the caution as well. It seems the Society has a hand in this. What?
Oh, hell.
Sherzad and Annalise encountered one of their agents in the abandoned mine. Another enforcer, Campanella the Fool.
Son of a... Another one, huh?
They also found several strange things in the ruins of the base. Firstly, they discovered plans for something called an Orgiel, which seems to be some form of Orbov-driven vehicle. They also found a memo written in cipher discussing a tea party of some sort. Orgiel? Tea party? Well, that explains everything and leaves us with no questions. No siree. What do you mean by Orbal-driven vehicle? What is it? I'm more concerned about what a tea party could refer to. Renee! 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 Gosh dang it! Renee!
Hard to sit on our butts after hearing all that.
Come on, cool your heads, guys. The army and our guildmates are working hard over there. I'm sure they'll keep things under control. We'll hear about it soon enough.
Exactly. I know it may make you nervous, but remain in Gransel for the time.
Hang on a second, I want to check something. Nope. Sorry, I just got a message.
Sorry? Alright, I'm sure Olivia will appreciate... Hey wait, where'd Olivia go?
Yes, the Arbonian embassy called a little while ago. It was Olivia. He said that he had a small piece of business to attend to and left. He did say he would return quickly.
I wonder what that's about.
Can we acknowledge the fact the child just walked away?
Wait, speaking of missing,
Child is gone.
where did Renee go? What? Oh, she was here just a minute ago. Crap. Do you think she got bored with all the talking and went out to play?
Yeah, that talk was getting kind of heavy, so I know I'd book it if I was a kid.
Well, this isn't good. Darn it, we need to do something about her if we're going to leave Gransel. I'm gonna go look for her. I'll come too. I think I might know where Renee went. Thanks, Tia. Department? Sorry, Elnan.
Not at all. While you're out, I'll get the other branches up to speed to see if I can learn anything new.
I'm surprised that it seemed...
Oh. Okay, so we can either have... I want
Together
Chloe.
now.
Sorry, Zin. I get the feeling it's gonna be the department store.
Now, where would I hide if I was a silly little girl? Tita, any ideas? We went by a lot of places in the Eastern Bloc yesterday. Maybe she's at one of those places? Which places? Let's see. First we looked around the department store. Then we went to the History Museum. Then we stopped by the ice cream stand near the clock tower. Oh, you two were busy. Sounds like you had a lot of fun though, Tita. Let's begin by checking around those places then.
Yeah, let's drag our little stray back.
Child! Child? Where art, child?
Hey!
Child! Get back here!
There she is. Cookie, gotta follow her.
What?
I think we lost her again.
How the hell was she able to scuttle around like this? Kids.
Yeah, you and Renee visited this department store yesterday, didn't you? Yeah. She might have gone somewhere else, though. I thought she could have gone too far. Let's look around the Eastern Bloc for her.
Ice cream? Not Arena. She's not hungry for blood. Where are you?
said you came in here before, right, Tita?
Yeah, we looked at everything.
Good day. Are you visitors? We're looking for someone, actually. Renee. Oh, that young lady in the white dress who was with the girl you're accompanying today.
Yeah, that's her. You remembered us?
Well, you two stood out a bit. And yes, I saw her just a little while ago. She should still be in the museum, I believe. Awesome, thanks.
All right, let's go catch her.
Child, wherefore art thou?
The heck?
Hey! Hey, miss. You know where the colorless fish are? Goodbye.
Well... Damn it! Miss Pond, your friends are... Damn it! Wait, Renee!
Renee, please!
Child! Still not here. I'm so sorry. I did try to stop her, but... No, it's okay. Did she say anything about before she left, though? Yes, she asked me a very strange question. She said, do you know where the colorless fish are? What? That doesn't seem like a typical question for a little girl. I think that's a riddle, actually. A riddle? What? I think she's trying to make us chase after her by solving riddles she leaves behind. You're kidding me. Now she's running away from us on purpose. Oh, Renee, you little... Well, it's just a guess, really. Okay, little cat girl, you want to play like that? Then let's do it. I'm not about to lose to an 11-year-old. Come on.
That's not really the point here, Cell.
So, the riddle is, do you know where the colorless fish are?
Yeah, so we need to find us some colorless fish first. Well, good luck.
Colorless fish? Colorless fish? Colorless fish. What's a colorless fish? Colorless fish. What's a fish? Child. Why are you playing these silly games with thou? Oh, fish. Wait, Fisherman's Guild. Hmm. Hmm?
Colorless fish. Hey!
I get it. Fish prints.
Oh, interested in my fish print, are you? That's proof of my heart and glory, that is. Settle down, and I'll tell you the tale of my valor.
Crap. We'll have to take a rain check on that, I'm afraid. Sir, did a girl in a white dress come by here?
Ah, she's your friend. Cute girl, that one, if a bit of an oddball. She asked me a very strange question and left just like that.
I knew it.
What was the question, sir?
If I remember rightly, do you know where the bitter, spicy, delicious store is?
It's definitely another riddle. Bitter, spicy, delicious. Got it. Alright, time to hit the stores.
There's one place that comes to mind for some reason when you say bitter, spicy. Specifically the bitter part. When you say bitter, the first thing that comes to mind is coffee.
Say, Barkeep, what are your specials?
Best specials are coffee, of course. Our most popular item is our dark roasted dragon bean blend. Our spicy heavy curry is also real popular.
Spicy curry and bitter coffee, huh?
It's a bitter, spicy, delicious store.
Hey, has the little girl in a white dress been by?
Yeah, she was in here not too long ago. She ordered a cafe au lait and seemed to love it. Come to think of it, she asked me a very strange question, though.
What would that be, sir?
What was it now? Do you know where they sell sweets that disappear if you leave them alone, I think?
Sweets that disappear if you leave them alone. Okay, wrote that down. I think we're tightening them noose. I might know where this one is.
There's only one place you can talk about. What is something sweet that melts? Or that disappears? Ice cream! Ice cream.
Damn, I want ice cream.
Child!
Sweets that disappear if you leave them alone. I get it. Yes, if you leave frozen desserts alone, they do disappear by melting. Oh, you're that... Oh, hey, you're that girl from yesterday. Your cute little friend just stopped by for an ice pop. You two aren't together today? I thought so. Miss, did she tell you a riddle by any chance? A riddle? I don't think so. She was very cheerful and told me I'm gonna go see my friends at the landing port. The friends being us, I bet. Phew, finally done with the riddles, I hope.
Yeah, for being a kid, she got us pretty good.
Seriously, making us worry and run around like this? I'm giving her the biggest lecture when we finally catch her. Estelle, please don't get too mad at her. I think Renee's just kind of lonely. You've all been busy with work and her parents are missing, and... That's true. We have neglected her a little. Way to kill my righteous lecture fury, Tita. Either way, we need to get to the landing port.
Tita. Or, sorry, Renee.
Oh!
Oh, hey.
Hey!
What are you doing here?
Gustav! Faye! Tita!
Well, little Tita and Estelle too.
Hello, Gustav.
What's up? Kind of an odd place to meet you guys. We're bringing these things over.
Whoa, what the heck are those? Wait, that's gotta be...
Yep, these are samples of the XG02, the new engine we developed for the RCL. They're a real deal too, just about as powerful as what we got on her right now.
So this is what it looks like. Neat. Really? Really? Oh, wow. It's tiny for an engine, but it really produces as much output as the sheet Grandpa showed me. Its design is functional and durable, too. It's amazing.
Down, Tita, down.
Oh, brother, it's like showing a kid some catnip or something.
A pair of engines brought to the capital. These must be the engine samples that will be presented at the treaty signing then.
Yep, guess we're gone around, huh? We just finished putting the RCL back together, so we had to cart these over.
I see. Thank you greatly for your hard work, sir.
Okay. Sorry, but you are?
Oh, my apologies. I guess there's no point in hiding it from you, sir. I'm Claudia von Uslees.
Claudia? Wait, as in Princess Claudia?
Yep, she's Queen Alicia's granddaughter. The RCL is the property of the royal family, so allow me to offer my gratitude for your hard work in grandmother's place.
Well, no, thank you, man. Your Highness.
It's always kind of a shock to hear about Chloe, isn't it? So, where are you guys lugging these things off to anyway?
There's a warehouse out near the water port we'll be using. They'll be stored there until the ceremony.
Fair enough. Gustav, are you going back to Zeiss after this?
Yep, we make trails as soon as these are locked up. Now, Tia, you behave yourself and stay safe.
I will. Stay safe too, Gustav.
Estelle, Haggett, take care of our little Tita, you hear?
You bet.
No worries.
See ya, bracers. So that's the RCL's engine. I still don't get how it works, but it looks cool. Yeah, seeing that was so amazing. I hope I can make a machine that incredible and cute someday.
She's going for the orbital catnip again. Well, ain't nothing wrong with having a goal, short stuff. Keep at it.
I will.
Alright, let's go find Renee, though. Wasted a bit of time there, looking for this child. Where's the child? The Zeiss-bound passenger line, Lynn, will be departing momentarily. All passengers board immediately. Huh? Oh, Olivia!
Farewell, Olivia. I don't know why I'm even bothering, for goodness sakes, but please stay out of trouble while I'm away.
Ah, such sweet concern. My heart, it soars. But fear not. Have I ever made you worry, my dearest Mueller?
At this point, I can't bring myself to care enough to worry about you. Just no international incidents, please.
For you, my beloved, I'll do my best. Please tell me that child was not on that airliner. Also, what are you doing here?
Hey, Olivia!
Yo! Ah, everyone! Have you missed me so much that you came to look for me? I'm touched!
As if. Anyway, wasn't that... What? Oh god, there she is.
What's the deal with an imp officer taking a passenger liner?
Oh, it seems his duties have called for him to boast temporarily. You recall that gang of skybounds, yes? He has gone to retrieve that airship. Oh yeah, that little green bucket they had. But wait, why would Mueller care? Ah, the ship is of Erebonian manufacture, remember? And the bands who abused it are still at large. The Imperial government would like to retrieve the evidence, that is, the ship, and assist in capturing the criminals. Or at least that is what they've told Liberal. I still don't get why Erebonia should care. So, the airship was made there, so what? Well, the fact that the bandit leaders are former Erebonian nobility tarnishes Erebonia's luster, shall we say. I suspect they'd like to have it well swept under the floorboards before the pact is signed. That is, before the Republic has a chance to comment on it. The bands are former... Wait a minute. That tomboy and her brothers are... You were truly unaware? They are the family of the former Baron Capua. He was a landholder of the Erebonian Empire's northern march. Several years ago, the Capua lands were seized as collateral in payment for an enormous debt. Wow, I never realized. That's really sad, actually. I don't know what to say to that.
You don't get any sympathy from me.
Regardless, I came to see my stalwart companion off. I'm afraid none of this explains why you're here, though, if you do not come for the undeniable pleasure of my company. We're looking for Renee. You haven't seen her, have you? Renee? Isn't she standing right over there? What? Hi.
Renee! When's she...
Child!
Hey, Renee. You cannot just disappear like that, okay? And not only that, but you ran away from us and confused a whole bunch of our people in the process, and... I'm sorry, but I was so bored. Also, I bought some cookies and tea at the department store. I bought enough for everyone, so please don't be mad, okay?
Well, it was quite a bit of fun for us too, Estelle. Let's just call it even and let go. I suppose. Okay, you get to escape a scolding for now, anyway.
Really? Renee? Yay, Renee! Good job!
Alright, with that out of the way, we need to head back to the guild house. Some new info might have come in.
Right. Has something happened? Apparently there's something going on in Bose. Wait, didn't you just say Mueller was going to Bose? So he is. Come, tell me the details as we walk.
Right then, come on.
You cannot do this, child. What you did was very bad. You're scaring us all sick.
Hey, Estelle?
What's up? I'm not angry anymore, so don't worry.
No, that's not it. Besides, you aren't scary even when you are angry, Estelle.
If you want to see Scary Little Girl, I can totally arrange it. But, what's up?
Well, when I was out, this boy gave me a letter to give to you.
A letter?
Yeah, it was weird. Here, take it.
Hannah stole a letter. Huh? It is addressed to me.
Yeah, like I said.
Who's this from?
I think the letter might tell you. I, kind of peeked.
Don't tell me this is Joshua! Oh, well, let's see. Estelle opened the letter. My dearest Estelle, I've thought this over again and again, and now I realize there's something I absolutely must tell you. I know this is a lot to ask, but can I meet you alone? I'll be waiting this evening at the Garoon Gate of the Annenberg Wall.
Is it from who I thought after all? And since I saw him, I remembered you telling me that story and figured I was the boy you were talking about.
This... Renee, who gave this to you?
A really cute boy with black hair and amber eyes. He asked me to give it to you when I was at the landing port.
Of course.
That was the Joshua you talked about, right, Estelle?
Maybe. The writing looks like his too. So it's gotta be him. Evening at the Garoon Gate, above the Annenberg. Evening. Adios, that's practically now.
Hey, Estelle, what the hell are you still doing out here? No one's gonna be running a briefing on everything soon.
Agate, what should I do?
Huh? What happened? You look like you got punched in the gut.
Estelle wordlessly showed Agate the letter.
This is from Joshua, isn't it?
I think so. Renee said she got it from someone that looks just like him.
Alright, get going.
Huh?
It's cool. Just get going already. I'll cover for you.
Right. Agate, thank you. You too, Renee. Thank you for telling me. Goodbye.
she's gone already. Does she really want to meet Joshua that badly?
Definitely. Now, what do I tell everyone else?
Above the Annenberg wall, at the Garoon Gate. Gotta hurry.
I was gonna end, but
Crap, no, I want to know. I have to know. I can't just end it here. I have to know myself. Joshua! Joshua! Garoon Gate is this way. Where are you? Please. Leaving already. Crap. Okay, calm down. Above the Annenberg. In other words, on top of the wall. Gotta hurry. I've gotta know. Excuse me, screw you all. Where? Joshua! Oh god, Sam. Curse that Philip and his incessant scolding. Who does he think I am? I'm Dunan Voslied. I'm a rightful heir to this country. I think I drank too much beer. That curry stuff was quite tasty, though. I suppose lowering myself to a level as a parent could be enjoyable sometimes. Prejudice. Those brats. Claudia and a bracer girl. How could little girls like them? They confuse me so with their words and their... Your suffering is great indeed, Your Highness.
You!
You're Richard. Captain Canone Amalthea, Your Highness. It is good to see you well. Though I suspect I may have caught you at a bad time. What do you want with me? You're a wanted woman, you know. Don't be so tense, Your Highness. You might get hurt. I simply need your help. That's all. If you would come with me. Joshua! It's Kevin. Huh?
What? Estelle, that you?
Kevin? Why are you here? He isn't here.
Well, hey, been a while, hasn't it? How's this for chances? You don't think there might be a destiny thing between us,
Kevin, listen. Did you meet anyone else on your way here?
Someone else? Wait, you're here to meet someone too?
Yeah, Joshua... Wait, hold on. You too?
Yeah, I got called out here by a letter.
Really? Me too. What a crazy coincidence.
Yeah, I know, right? Or not. No way, this is just coincidence.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So then Joshua called you out here too, huh?
Joshua? Ain't that the boyfriend you were talking about? I had no idea. Didn't think Josh would be quite that, well seasoned. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, love can fill in any age, any gap in age. You'd think that mean I'd have a shot, though.
I kind of get the sense we're having two different conversations here. You said you got called here by letter from someone? Who?
A letter delivered addressed to me at Gransel Cathedral. The man who delivered was a fairly handsome middle-aged guy.
But Josh was the same age as I am. Why would you ever think he's some old dude?
Really? Of course. I was wondering what was up with that.
That's my line. Then what the heck's going on? Wait, this is
It's a trap.
Huh?
Crap!
I was afraid of that. Oh man, so much for coincidences.
Hey, here they come.
Port seekers.
Alright. Unknown machines that attacked out of nowhere can repair allies.
So, we get to try you now. Prosecute Rage, combo attack with a concealed blade and arrows. Sacrifice Arrow, sacrifices own CP to raise the CP of others by 40. Sacred Breath, Prayer for Succor, heals all allies in range for 2,500 HP. Yeah, there's that.
Prosecute Rage!
Hurting. It didn't kill?
I'll save you!
Heal! But it was definitely Joshua, at least. Renee said so.
Not bad.
These are...
Gah.
What? What the heck was that? And those things, they were less like monsters and more like...
Yeah, they're kind of like the Archasms in Grancel Castle's sealed ruins. Puppet weapons of some sort. Trick is, they looked like they were built recently.
What do you mean?
Well, Archasms are ancient, you know, and you could tell by the wear, right? But looking at them, the way the ornaments were made, those things were modern. They're just about as good as the ones from down below, too.
Oh, I see. Wait a second. How do you know what's beneath Gransel's castle?
Who goes there? Who goes there?
A soldier.
I thought I heard something. You two, what are you doing here?
Wait a moment, please. We were just attacked by strange machines.
What's strange, what?
Sorry I've caused such a disturbance, sir. Actually, the little lady here's a member of the Brace Guild, you see. We're in the middle of an investigation of something.
A bracer? Really?
So, make with a notebook and badge, why don't you? Let the nice man know he doesn't need to shoot us in the face.
Oh, sure.
Here you go.
You look real, at least. So what's this something you're investigating? A terrorist group calls themselves the Society of Ouroboros. They've been conducting experiments and causing trouble all over the country recently. We were pursuing a lead on them when we got attacked by these machines.
Wait, come to think of it, HQ did tell us to keep an ear open for things relating to a society. So are those the guys out on the road? So are those guys out on the road also with this group then?
Wait, hold on. Someone showed up on the roads. What do you mean?
We got word from the squad guarding the Herb Royal Villa. They were attacked by an armed group.
What?
The good news is Lieutenant Colonel Sid and company managed to send him packing with no trouble. At the moment, they've got the roads closed and they're hunting the attackers.
Oh, great. Things are really getting serious. We should probably book it back to the guild house then.
But...
Yeah, those guys might be the same ones you're after. Alright, we'll keep an eye on this area. You two get back to the Capital Guild house, go on.
Thanks, sir. Come on, Stell. Let's get back.
Wait, hold on.
What the hell's going on?
Wait just a damn second, Kevin, if that's even your name. You can't weasel your way out of this.
Guess you just won't let slide, huh?
Cheeky winks aren't gonna help your case, Buster. Look, who in the hell are you? You know what we're doing, and you know about Grancel Castle, and you know about Ouroboros. Don't tell me you're just some wandering priest.
I promise I never lied to you. I am a full priest of the church. Though it's true that I'm not just a priest, you could say.
Yeah, that's super reassuring and not sinister at all.
I'll explain everything later, and I do mean everything. I was serious when I said we should head back to the guild house, though. I have a feeling some serious stuff's about to go down.
Huh? Serious stuff. Now I'm totally confused. Why? I was going to see Joshua again. Why did all this...
About that, That letter from your boyfriend? You sure it's from him?
Huh? Yeah, from what the girl who gave me the letter said, I can't imagine it's anyone else.
But this girl doesn't actually know you're Joshua by sight, right? In that case, it'd be easy enough to get someone who looks close enough.
But even by the handwriting is like Joshua's.
It's easier to spoof for handwriting than you think, especially if you know how a person writes. It's definitely easy enough to fool someone who, already wants to believe. Here's the letter I got at the cathedral for the record.
Let's see. What?
Thought so. We both got the same envelope. The letter I got promised me a juicy lead on what I've been investigating.
So both letters were done by the same group. But who? Why?
No idea. Maybe the society, maybe someone else. All I can say is they got us both hook, line, and sinker.
Don't me.
Huh?
I don't know who these jerks are, but they don't get to screw with me. Pretending to be Joshua and try to lure me to my death. I won't let them get away with this. You hear me? I'm being your faces and you jerks!
My ears! Calm down, Estelle! Getting worked up and losing our folks is exactly what the people behind this wanted to have happen. Let's sit back and go over what we know, okay?
Yeah, okay. Though, Kevin, just to be clear, I still don't trust you. If you do a big dramatic reveal as an Ouroboros of agent or something, I will brain you, got it?
Don't worry. Heck, I'd love to get hit by you. I'm always willing to sacrifice my body for the women I love.
What are you... Oh, come on, stop trying to distract me from my burning distress here.
It's what I do best. So, like I said, back to the guild house.
Let's go.
I wanted to see Joshua.
Well, we're just gonna have to figure out what's going on next time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and hope to see you all later. Peace.